2020 was a year like no other. As the pandemic swept the globe, Americans reckoned with injustices as old as our nation. Despite the adversity, Adams Morgan businesses responded with resiliency, creativity, and compassion. We are proud of our businesses' abilities to reinvent themselves, pivot to new ways of delivering services and goods, or completely alter their business plans to the changing landscape. In addition to our fundamental mission to maintain a clean and safe Adams Morgan, the Adams Morgan Partnership continued to support commercial and retail attraction, activation of our limited public space through events, transportation planning, and providing assistance to our most vulnerable neighbors. At the start of the pandemic, we took a holistic approach and listened to our members to determine how to best manage our budget. We adjusted our services within days of the shutdown to match the reduced commercial activity. Quick action and prudent budgeting allowed the BID to waive the tax assessment for the first half of fiscal year 2021 to help businesses save money and recover stronger. Prior to March 2020, our clean team worked 365 days a year, emptying trash cans, painting over graffiti, collecting bulk trash, and taking care of the neighborhood. The clean team schedule was condensed to 5 days a week in March with 3 full-time employees. Since the start of the pandemic, we participated in daily conference calls with city agencies, coalitions of other businesses, other BIDs and nonprofits to ensure that Adams Morgan was represented and we received the resources our businesses needed. Transportation equity is something that our businesses need in order to recover. This has been and will continue to be a priority for the BID. We also created a COVID-19 page on our website so we could promote businesses' operational statuses and real-time information in one central place. Thanks to a grant from ANC 1C, we installed 4 outdoor hand sanitizer stations in order to ensure that people had access and thus have a cleaner and more welcoming neighborhood. As we moved into phase 2 of recovery in June 2020, we partnered with the Mayor's Office and DDOT to implement a pilot project to close a portion of 18th Street for a weekend. We have continued to host the streetery permit on 18th Street ever since and help businesses in other parts of the neighborhood get permits. We are currently working with DC government to bring that back every weekend. We will keep members updated as we receive more details from the city. We are especially encouraged that retailers may also be able to participate this spring. Throughout the year, we welcomed many new businesses in the neighborhood, such as Shibuya Eatery, Sharbat Bakery, Copacabana, Taqueria Al Lado, and more. And a number of commercial properties sold that had been empty and are now fully operational again. We launched a Buy Restaurant Bonds campaign, generating interest from around the country in the unique posters that were a throwback to the Buy War Bonds campaigns. Despite most gatherings being canceled in 2020, we hosted a few new socially distanced events to help generate some much-needed foot traffic. Throughout the fall, we hosted Ad Mobile, Mobile Music on the Move, in collaboration with Songbird Music House and Record Cafe. We also hosted our annual Apple Festival and Pie Contest alongside the Farmers Market, with some modifications. We raised over $1,100 for the Reed Cook Neighborhood Association's COVID Relief Fund. During the holiday season, it was important to us to find a way to safely celebrate. We installed an interactive holiday display in BB&T Plaza and streetlight decorations throughout the neighborhood. Adams Morgan Partnership BID is currently working on our 5-year business plan for the reauthorization of the BID in the spring of 2021 for another 5-year term. And we look forward to sharing that with all of you. The Adams Morgan BID is fiscally stable, and we had another clean audit in 2020. We have used a lot of our cash reserves to provide the tax abatement, but with continued careful planning and close oversight, we will be able to provide you the services that you, our members, need and that have the greatest impact on the things that you care about most. One thing we know about Adams Morgan is that we are a neighborhood that knows how to rise to a challenge. We also know that recovery has just begun, but if we stick together, we will come out of this stronger, more equitable, and more resilient. Thank you.